Hey everybody, Cliff Yates. I just have to make a commentary today. Yes, California has done it again, everybody. They do not disappoint starting January 1, thanks to, let's not blame the people, Governor Newsom, who signed this bill into law 2021, starting January 2024. Any retail store with more than 500 employees that sell child care items and or toys, if they don't have a gender-neutral section, they will be fined and fined big. And if they do it again, they'll be fined bigger. January 1, must have a gender-neutral toy section. If you're a toy store with more than 500 employees, stand by. They're coming after you. Yes, California, they're facing one of the biggest crime problems, homeless problems, the influx of immigrants swarming into California. All of these problems, all these home invasion robberies, and here we go. Let's make darn sure that our toys are gender neutral. California, you have done it again. I was reading in the Federalist. Unbelievable, right? California is facing a crime crisis, as I just said, across its major cities. A population exodus driven by the high taxes and woke policies. And here we go again. A woke, insane policy, gender-neutral toys. You better have a gender-neutral toy section. Everybody starting January 1. Naturally, with everything that's going on, the Golden State, under their lawmakers, they opted to focus on the urgent issue of not enough gender-neutral toys. California retail stores with more than 500 employees will soon face fines for failing to offer gender-neutral toy sections, thanks to a law that is kicking in January 1. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Aside from the fact that nothing now stops any parent from buying any kid any toy in the family price range he or she wants. In fact, they don't even need to go inside a toy store. They can order a toy online. The fact is, gendered marketing for toys seems to bother whiny adults in these deep blue states more than it does the kids. Major retailers in California are just weeks away from having to create gender-neutral toy sections for children, or risk being fined hundreds of dollars under a controversial state law set to take effect in the new year. The terms of the legislation Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law in 2021. California-based department stores with 500 or more employees that sell child care items or toys must have a gender-neutral section, regardless of whether they have been traditionally marketed for either girls or boys. It defines child care items as any product designed to facilitate sleep, feeding children, relaxation, or to help children with sucking or teething, and defines children as those 12 and under. We're going to have gender-neutral blankies and puckers. Going to have one that is, I don't know what color it's going to be. Any department store that fails to create a gender-neutral section could face $250 fine for the first violation and $500 for any subsequent violation after that. One person commented in the Federalist, I never noticed there were girl and boy sections in the toy aisles. I just thought there was a toy section. Hey, California, here's a novel idea. Just have a toy section all mixed up to confuse the parents and let the kids finagle more toys from their parents. Hey, another comment from Charles S. The collective perspective of the members of the California legislature is literally beyond belief. It is crazy. If I was still doing stand-up comedy, this would be premise number 1 this week. Insane California. There is no point in suggesting that they consider leaving the good citizens alone for a while. Even though California is known, and I will affirm this since I lived there for 35 years until I had to make a mass exit. California is known, of course, for beautiful sunny weather, but it appears, and it is true from the outside, to be a very dark place indeed. What's going to happen, everybody? What's going to happen what's going to happen at the gender-neutral reveal parties when the cannon goes off? What is it? A boy or a girl? We don't know, and we can't tell. Gender-neutral. Are we going to have gender Neutral toys. What's that going to be? What am I going to have to do? Am I going to have to demolish my Barbie Corvette? Am I going to have to melt down my G.I. Joe? What am I going to do? What kind of toys are we going to have? Is that a G.I.? We don't know what it is. That is so crazy. Well, guess what, everybody? California, you're not going to be the model for the rest of America. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel.